Hello and thank you so much for joining this class. It's going to be a full body release yoga flow, quick and done in 20 minutes. So whenever you're ready, roll out your mat. Louie's going to join us. We're going to begin by starting at the back of our mat and standing. So take a minute to engage with your breath, roll your shoulders nice and back, check your posture, release all 10 toes, spread down onto the mat and shift your weight in between the middle or more forward. Start by closing your eyes and begin to take 3 deep inhales and exhales. Inhale as your belly rises, send the breath all the way throughout the body. And exhale, release any tension. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Repeat this 2 more times, beginning to regulate the breath to a nice steady rhythm. On your next exhale, wiggle your fingers and your toes, bend slightly into your knees, and inhale, roll your shoulders up and drop them back, really lengthening your neck. As you exhale, you're going to tuck your chin to your chest, roll down the body, let everything hang long, wave side to side, walk out your knees. And then on an in-breath, release everything and roll back up through the spine to standing. Exhale, curve the chin to the chest. Repeat this once more. Rolling down, let your head hang heavy. Inhale, bend into the knees as you roll back up to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae, really taking your time to get into the body. Once we come back up to standing, we're going to roll down once more, really tucking the chin to the chest. Keep your knees nice and bent. Sway your arms side to side if it feels nice. Exhale, roll back up to standing. And inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, stretching through the upper body, taking hold of your right wrist and reaching over to the left. Stretching all down through the right side of the body. Exhale, come back through center, swap it over and reach over to the right. Stretching through the left body. Inhale, come back to your center, release your arms down by your side, bend your knees, sweep your arms down to come up, and on an exhale, we're going to repeat our side stretches. This time, step your right leg behind you, come into a low curtsy lunge, and then reach over to the left. Deepening into that stretch. On an inhale, come back up to standing, come back through neutral with your feet and swap it over, stepping your left leg behind, slightly bending into the knees and reaching over to the right side. Really feel the stretch through all of your ribs. Exhale, come back through the center and release your arms down by your side. Lift up tall through your posture before inhaling, tucking your chin to the chest and shaking through your body as you come to a forward fold. Inhale to walk your hands out, take a high plank, engage your core as you start to rock forward and back, loosening through the ankles and the shoulders. Bring your body back to a still high plank. Now make sure you're in one long line from the crown of your head to your heels, and then walk your right knee in, walk your left, and step it back out to plank. Repeating this 2 more times, we're coming into a hovered tabletop, keeping your knees 1 inch off. Once more, bend your right knee in, bend your left, and exhale, come back to high plank. From here, we're going to bend our knees, shift our hips back, and take a downward dog. Ripple it forward to plank, and inhale, repeat. Shifting back through the knees, taking downward dog, and rippling forward through plank. Just getting that mobility really nice and warmed up through the body. Last time here, gently with control, drop your knees, walk your hands back to underneath your shoulders. Plant your left hand into the mat, reach your right fingertips to the sky, and then sweep your arm down and under, threading through the left arm. Drop your shoulder blade down to the mat, and if you want to continue a bind with that left hand, you can wrap it around your back. Inhale to elongate the spine, exhale to stretch further. Replace your left hand down on the mat now, push yourself off, sweep your right fingertips to the sky, and exhale, come back to tabletop. Going straight into the other side, plant your right hand, sweep your left fingertips up, and then down and under, dropping your left shoulder blade to the mat. Whether you want to keep your right hand extended, or if you did wrap it on the other side, go ahead and grip it around the back of the body. And on an exhale, bring your right hand back around, plant it into the mat and lift yourself up, sweeping your left fingertips to the sky before replanting them down on the mat. Open your knees slightly wider now, push your hips back to your heels, take one deep breath in child's pose. From here, we're going to exhale, ripple forward, dropping our hips, opening our chest, taking a cobra. Inhale, lower back to child's pose. And exhale to ripple that spine forward, lower the hips, open the chest, send your gaze high. And exhale, push all the way back. This time we're raising our heels. We're going to take a downward facing dog. Take some deep breaths in downward dog. Stretch out the legs as you pedal the heels. Softening into the body, aiming to get your chest to the tops of your legs. And then inhale, we're going to release our right leg to the ceiling, point through the toes. Exhale, sweep that knee up into the chest and step it up in between the hands. Take a runner's lunge before sweeping your arms down to come up, find a high crescent lunge. Inhale to replace your hands back down to the mat. Keep your left hand planted as you reach your right arm up, easy spinal twist. Exhale, drop that back knee and kick the foot up to catch into your right hand. To deepen this stretch further, pull the foot towards the glutes. And then softly inhale, sweep the hand back around, plant it down to the mat. Tuck the back toes and release your right leg to the sky, taking a three-legged dog straight away. Exhale for downward dog. Inhale, lift high up onto the tippy toes, ripple your body forward, take a high plank. Engaging your core here, stepping your feet slightly wider as we take some shoulder taps. Tapping alternate hand to opposite elbow. Really keeping your hips still. Continuing for 2 and 1. Bending your elbows, then releasing through an upward dog, taking a vinyasa of your choice. Look left and right, make sure you're not holding tension in the neck. And exhale, take a downward facing dog. Inhale, ground your right foot to the mat, sweep your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Point through the toes to exhale and sweep that knee up into the chest before stepping it up in between the hands. Lower the hips to take a runner's lunge. And inhale, sweep your arms down to come up, take a high crescent lunge, opening your chest to the ceiling. And exhale to continue the hands down to the mat. Keep your right hand planted, release your left fingertips to the sky, easy spinal twist while dropping that back knee. Continue the arm around, kick the foot up to the hand, and to deepen that stretch, pull the foot closer to the glutes. Inhale softly to release. Your left hand comes back around to the top of your mat, tuck your back toes and sweep your left leg for a three-legged dog. Inhale to drop the foot back to our downward facing dog, pedal out the heels for a moment, and then inhale, ripple your body forward, drop your knees with control to the mat and find a tabletop position. Take a few cat-cows here to check in with our spine. As you inhale, drop the belly, open the gaze. Exhale, curve the spine and round. Inhale to drop the belly. Exhale, curve and round. Really tuck the chin to the chest. Make loads of space in between the shoulder blades on the exhale. And on your next inhale, come back through that neutral spine. Tuck the toes, engage the core and lift the knees 1 inch off the mat, taking a hover. A couple of breaths here to fire up our core. Before exhaling, send your hips to the sky, downward dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, the knee comes up to the nose and takes a runner's lunge. Inhale for high crescent lunge. Make sure you're really grounded into your right foot here, as you're going to use that to kick off the back leg. We're coming straight into a warrior 3. So take your time to really elongate through that pose. And then coming up to standing, you're bringing your left knee straight up into the chest. Take a moment to find your balance, and then hooking onto your left knee, you're going to open and close. Just release that hip. Take a few hip circles if you can. If you need to tap your toe to the ground to reset your balance, you can do so. After a few hip circles in both directions, lift your knee back up into your chest. Take a hold of it before flexing that foot, releasing the knee and extending the leg out long in front of you. We're going to rotate it all the way around to the side, flip through the back and extend your leg behind you. before taking a warrior 3 once again. Exhale with focus before stepping that foot back onto the mat, high crescent lunge. Inhale, continue the hands down, release down to your runner's lunge. Walk your right foot out to the edge of your mat. Come down onto your back knee and take a lizard lunge. Coming down onto your elbows. Option here to stay up on your hands if it's more comfortable. Wherever you are, we'll come back to that runner's lunge. Release your right leg back to a 3-legged dog. And then meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, send your gaze to peek to the top of your mat. Exhale, ripple your spine forward, come back to our high plank, and we're going to move back to our alternating shoulder taps. Tapping alternating hand to opposite elbow for 2 and 1. Before taking a vinyasa of your choice, coming down through chaturanga, meeting in an upward dog or baby cobra. A nice big exhale, sigh it out for downward facing dog. On an inhale, step both feet up to meet your hands at the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms down to come up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the palms, step both feet back to a plank. From plank, we're going to take a downward facing dog. I'm swapping sides of my mat just to have more space to repeat the series. Wherever you are, meet in downward dog. We're going to inhale to release our left leg to the sky, take a 3-legged dog. And then inhale, sweep that knee up into the chest, straight to a runner's lunge. Sweep your arms down to come up. Inhale as you open your chest to the ceiling, crescent lunge. Ground your feet to get ready to push off that back leg, take a warrior 3. Ground down into your standing leg to sweep your right leg up and into your chest. Balancing nicely, holding onto that knee, open it out to the side, stretching through your hip. Bring it back to the center and then take some circles either way, whether you need to tap it down and reset with your balance. We'll take circles in both directions. And inhale to hug that knee into the chest, flex the foot, extend the leg in front of you, bend through the supporting leg if you need. Send that leg out to the side, rotate the hip and backwards, point through the toes. Take a moment in warrior 3. Exhale, step that foot back to the mat, reach your arms up and overhead, high crescent lunge. Inhale, release the hands down to the mat, heel toe the front foot out to the edge. Lower your back knee with control and then take a lizard lunge, whether you want to stay up on your hands or come down onto your elbows. Inhale, plant your palms to the mat, release your back knee and sweep that left leg to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Exhale, replace the foot back down and take a downward dog. Take a few deep sighs out through the mouth. Inhale to lift high up onto your tippy toes, ripple your body forward, high plank. Lowering the knees, send the hips back and high. Downward dog, continue to ripple forward through high plank. Keeping this movement nice and fluid, we're going to repeat once more. From high plank, bend the knees, send the hips high, downward dog. Inhale, send your gaze forward and walk your feet up to your hands. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms down to come up and overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Once again, inhale, bend the knees, sweep your arms down to come up, open the chest, send the energy forward. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly ripple up, vertebrae by vertebrae. We'll meet standing. We'll meet at the back of our mat. So wherever you are on your mat, come to stand at the back of your mat. Shake out your arms, shake out any tension that might have been built up. Place your fingertips on your shoulders and take nice big circles with your elbows. Inhale to drop your arms, sweep your arms down to come up and overhead. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, walk your hands out to the top of your mat. Drop your knees out to the side and press your hips back. Take a child's pose. We're not here for long, just a quick reset child's pose. Move through one full breath cycle. Getting ready to move through that series and flow at a slightly quicker pace. Inhale, come onto your knees, send your hips high, 3-legged dog. We're going to lift our right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog, bend the knee in and step it up to a low lunge. Exhale, sweep the arms over the head, high crescent lunge, and then pushing down into that supporting leg, take your warrior 3. Finding your balance as you sweep your left knee up into the chest. Inhale to flex the left foot, extend the leg out in front of you, and then sweep it around to the side. Taking your time here as you rotate that hip, extending the leg behind you, refinding warrior 3, reaching your arms by your ears. And then exhale, step that foot back to the mat. Take a high crescent lunge. Inhale, plant the palms. Reach your right fingertips to the sky. Easy spinal twist. Replant the palms back down. Step your right leg back for a 3-legged dog. And exhale, find downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple your body to high plank. We're going to walk our feet all the way up to our hands. From forward fold, reach our arms down to come up and overhead. And exhale, dive back forward, forward fold. Jump your legs back into a high plank now. Stay in that high plank while I swap to the other side. We'll meet in downward dog. Exhale, lift your left leg for a 3-legged dog. Inhale, sweep the knee up into the chest, low runner's lunge. Exhale, sweep your arms down to come up, high lunge, kicking off that back leg and reaching forward, warrior 3. Find your point of focus before sweeping that right knee all the way up into the chest. Hugging it in, gently flexing that foot, extending it out behind you, and we're going to rotate through the hip out to the side, twist it around behind you. Find warrior 3 once again. And inhale, step it back for a high lunge. Really nice work. We replant the hands to the mat, left fingertips extend to the ceiling before coming back down, taking that 3-legged dog, and exhale, downward dog. Super good work. We're going to ripple forwards. This time, take a vinyasa. So come straight into your baby cobra, lower the chest, push the hips back, take a child's pose. That was a quicker pace flow than usual. So take your time walking back up to a seated position. Shift onto your glutes and stretch your legs out in front of you. Body is nice and upright. Flex your feet and extend your arms in front of you. Interlace your fingers and flip your palms away from you as you tuck your chin to your chest. Really curve through your back. Inhale to lift up, arms overhead. And exhale, plant your hands down by your sides now. Lift your hips upwards and take a reverse plank. Your gaze is upwards, your shoulders are nice and strong. Gently lower your hips down to the mat. Shake out your legs. Bring your legs in to meet you then in a cross-legged position. Whichever is most comfortable for you. You can also take a butterfly pose here, holding onto your ankles, and just inhale to open your chest. We're going to move through some seated cat-cows to begin a cool down with our body. Move through one more here as you exhale and tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, come back to that neutral spine. Nice tall posture. Place your left hand down onto the mat now as you sweep your right arm up and overhead. Take a side body stretch. Curving your chest towards your legs, sweeping through the center and over to the other side. Careful not to collapse into your right side body. Coming back through the center once more, lifting up. And then if you're in butterfly, you can come back to a cross-legged position. Sweep your arms down to come up, join your hands together in prayer. And take our last final few moments of gratitude for this class. Thank you so much for joining me once again. You can bow your head and say namaste. Take a moment to set some intentions for yourself. Shake everything out. Make sure you're not finishing the class with any tension. It has been a pleasure practicing with you once again. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you very soon with our next flow.